pandemic lockdown time. So first of all, thank you once again for joining in on time. Now, this presentation is about providing psychosocial support to our children. Now, what exactly is meant by psychosocial support? Psychosocial support is providing that internal kind of comfort and commitment to our children, which is very, very much needed during this pandemic time. Meaning, mentally, you providing that inner comfort and support to our children, that whatever the situation is there for us around during this pandemic, we are there for you. We will provide you as much as support as we can. So, with the permission of principal, ma'am, do we begin our presentation? Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Please
Thank
move
you.
on.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, talking about the pandemic and the situation which we have. Now, in this situation, our children are bound to feel stressed, anxious, sad, because of the so much of Pandora plethora of information which is around them. They are worried, they are anxious, they are apprehensive about their own health and the health of their loved ones, which can be really, really overwhelming them. Now, these are few causes of stress and distress and sadness among our children. And unfortunately, we expose our children to so much of social media. Wanting or not wanting, they are exposed to social media and plethora of digital platforms where some information is correct and some is not incorrect, which further increases to their stress and anxiety. And as it is, because of the pandemic, our children are not able to go out, talk to their friends, be comfortable, enjoy the factors which are there in a normal child's life. So, how do we deal such situations? It is even worse for the families of children where adults or their immediate loved ones are subjected to some isolation because of COVID or quarantine. So children are alone in another rooms, so they are more subjected to anxiety, distress, sadness. We all have seen this situation around in our families, in our friends' families, with our loved ones. If we have not immediately experienced it, but we have seen it around. So here, it's a small effort on part of Goenka, GD Goenka, to work hand in hand with us, dear parents, so that we are able to comfort our children as much as we can. So here we go. Now, topmost is we have to understand our child's mind, what is going on, what is the emotional need of a child. With so much of distress, anxiety happening around, so much of unhappy news on the television, on the social media, on their mobile phones, which they have access to these days, every child is taking that situation in a different way. Every child is behaving differently. You would also experience or notice in your immediate with your child in your family that he or may be more happy, may be sad, may be very hyperactive, or may be quiet. So you must have seen various experiences with your child, and some children are taking it quite happily. They do not show much of change, but there are many students, many children who are showing these factors, these little symptoms, because of the situations prevailing around in the world and in the immediate house and outside the house. Now, how do we handle these situations? The first and foremost is that you have to engage your child in some creative activity. Now, with socializing almost over, we hardly call friends or immediate family members in our homes because of the COVID situation and because of the precautions. So what we can do is we can empty one corner of our house, we can move our furniture and make a little play area for our children where you can play with them. You can play simple games like table tennis. You can play simple games like with a rubber ball and a bat for small children of grade 6 and 7 or even younger. Now, this will help them to create a positive mindset. They will be involved in a constructive activity. So this is first and foremost is keep your child engaged in a happy way, and you should be part of it, which is very, very important. Now, how do we do it? Maintain a regular routine or a schedule for the child, like getting up time, after getting up, what the child should do little meditation, should clean himself, go to the washroom, get dressed, have breakfast, and do something constructive, like you engaging the child in some constructive and happy activity, which brings in that positive mindset. Now, in our homes, we've realized too much of exposure to television. टीवी हमेशा ऑन ही रहता है घर में, आजकल न्यूज ही चलती रहती है. So avoid that unnecessary exposure and unhappy information which all the news channels are showing us these days. So we need to reduce that. So we need to involve our child in some other activities. Now, if someone is sick in the immediate family, then you need to comfort the child. बच्चा बहुत जल्दी एब्जॉर्ब करता है, अंडरस्टैंड करता है कि घर में क्या हो रहा है. So you need to comfort the child. You need to speak to the child rather than कि तुमसे मैं बाद में बात करूंगी, अभी रुको मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है. If the child comes to you to speak to you about something, listen to the child. Listen to him as a friend, not as a senior. कि मुझे आपसे ज्यादा पता है. That is the best way to handle a child. Be his friend, be his comfort zone. कि he or she, your child, can come and speak to you. And if all this does not help, then in our country, there are many child care helplines and institutes. One of the popular ones, we've given a number on the screen. It is called NIMHANS under the guidance of WIMHANS, which is on the Lajpat Nagar flyover. I've been to that hospital. It's a very good hospital with excellent counselors who can comfort your child. Now, taking your child, speaking to a counselor for your child doesn't mean कि कोई problem है. It is just that he or she is able to vent out the emotions with that person जो आपके साथ नहीं कर रहा. So it is very important. Now, what about the teeny weeny ones? The little ones who are not able to express. वो बच्चे सबसे ज्यादा vulnerable हैं. They are exposed to maximum amount of fear, stress, sadness, unhappiness, anxiety. So there you need to give them constructive time as much as you can. I know what we are speaking, वो आप सोच रहे होंगे, it's so difficult to do. घर का काम भी है, job भी है, you have to take care of everything. But then your child is your topmost priority. He is the prize of your life. So you have to take care of him or her. Now, what are the things which you can do to comfort a child? When you find certain symptoms like hyperactiveness, maybe angry, screaming, sad, withdrawn, not reacting to when you call, or सुनता नहीं है या काम नहीं कर रहा. I've been hearing from parents, they're saying कि मैम ये हमारी तो सुनते ही नहीं है, हमारी तो बात ही नहीं मान रहे, आप ही बात करें. So first is how you as a parent handle a child like this. Listen to the child. Give time to the child to speak about his or her feelings. उसको encourage करो, उससे डर निकालो कि वो क्या बोलना चाहता है, उसके अंदर क्या है, वो क्या महसूस कर रहा है आजकल की सिचुएशन से. हम सोच रहे हैं कि मैम ये क्यों स्कूल ये क्यों कर रहा है, बट हम रियलाइज नहीं कर रहे कि हमारे बच्चे अंदर ही अंदर घुटे जा रहे हैं और वो अपने अंदर पेंट अप करे जा रहे हैं फीलिंग्स जो वो बता नहीं रहे हैं. So we need to be that comfort factor to them first and foremost. उसके बाद आते हैं counselors, उसके बाद आते हैं teachers, सबसे पहले आते हैं parents. Then you need to comfort the child. How do we comfort a child? Appreciate the child for the little things which he or she does in the house, like helping you for small tasks in the house. Give them that kind of comfort and happiness and encouragement जिससे वो strengthened feel करें. जैसे कि आप बेड क्लीन कर रहे हैं, उसने आपको हेल्प कर दिया आपका बेड कवर लगाने में, टेबल सेट कर दी, फ्रिज की बॉटल्स भर के फ्रिज पे लगा दी. मोटिवेट एंड एनकरेज द चाइल्ड, और मे बी असाइन अ टास्क टेलिंग द चाइल्ड यू विल बी हेल्पिंग मी, मेरा काम आसान हो जाएगा. दैट विल बी वेरी गुड. मेक हिम फील इम्पोर्टेंट. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. So that is how you can comfort and encourage your child. Then reassure the child. Reassurance means let the child know that you are always there. Always there with your child. So that will help ward off some of the anxiousness, some of the sadness, some of the fear, the anxiety which the situation is causing among children. But first and foremost is you as a parent need to observe your child, speak to the child, listen to the child, then come to some conclusions. Now these could be some of the symptoms where you need to go in for a help to a counselor if your child is showing any of these symptoms, like he's not sleeping comfortably, not eating, withdrawn, or maybe getting up too much at night with bad dreams, or maybe he's too aggressive, too quiet, or not answering to you when you're asking, or is frequently complaining of some stomach ache or headache without any apparent reason, then not wanting to be alone anywhere, or maybe he's bursting out emotions by being crying or maybe screaming, or maybe for no reason he's not reacting in a normal way. So these are the symptoms, my dear parents, where you need to consult a counselor. As I mentioned in the previous slide, we have very many childcare help organizations in our country. Number was displayed. I will again tell you end of the program. And we also have a school counselor, Miss Zunur Mir, whom you can contact. Her number was shared in the previous COVID circular where we gave you some tips how to handle the situation. We'll again share the number. Thank you. Now, with so much of exposure, how do you talk about to the child of what is happening around? With so much of exposure on television, as I said, TV is always on, the news of stress, unhappiness, this has happened, this is not available, is always on. So avoid that. Now, since the situation is such, the COVID talk would be there around in the house, somewhere or other. Now, when that kind of situation is there, talk about in a happy way, talk about that how you can prevent yourself from contracting the disease, how you can be how you can take precautions to be better, and how people are happily recovering from this disease by having strong immunity and eating healthy and in a structured and regular way. So this will help the child to have a positive outlook to what is happening around. So it is very important for you as a parent to talk positive about the situation if unfortunately he, she, or anybody in your family has contracted the disease. Don't talk about as victims ki ha usko COVID ho gaya. It's all right. We can handle it, but you have to talk in a positive way to handle the disease. Now, we have been hearing all the people around in the country talking about the health workers, the people who are the frontline workers helping the patients with the COVID situation. So talk about happy stories about these healthcare workers who have comforted the entire community and in the long run helped our country to come out of this situation. Do not attach any stigma to it. Talk about happy situations where these healthcare workers have gone out of the way and helped the patients of COVID and they've become better. So it is a reassurance of these happy stories of health workers and doctors who are holding the helm these days for our country so that our country can come out of this pandemic situation. Now, there are some sad stories also. Of course, it's a country, kuch bhi ho sakta hai. So talk honestly to the child in a happy way and listen to his or her questions that how he or she is feeling about it. It's very, very important. And be honest to your child. Let him or her know that such kind of situation is happening. But your child should not remove or bring down the guard against the situation and keep working towards it. So be honest so that child has faith in you. Galat stories batayenge, ठीक से नहीं बताएंगे, so the child will say, Mama, Papa, ठीक से नहीं बताते. Now talk positively, which I've maintained earlier also, about the COVID protocols, which we have been emphasizing in our classrooms. We've been sending circulars so that our children know what is a COVID protocol, how he or she should, behave publicly or in the house during the situation. Washing of hands, maintaining the distance, avoiding crowded areas, not going out when not needed, and always wearing a mask when you're venturing out. Or if someone is down with COVID in the house, so for those 12 to 14 days, wear a mask in the house also. So these are very, very simple steps where we can motivate and make the child feel positive about it and enjoy the situation, make them feel happy, and comfort. Give them that comfort which is needed. Now, we are humans. We are not encyclopedias. We are not Google and internet. There could be some situations where we are not able to answer. Then the best way is explore the answer together and then take his or her suggestions that he or she how he feels about it. वो पूछ सकता है कि क्यों हो रहा है, ये कहाँ से शुरू हुआ है, उसका अभी पूरे वर्ल्ड में नहीं पता. Though they are digging about it, they're wanting to know about it after 1.5 years, but still the child may have a question for you like this जिसका आपको भी आंसर नहीं पता, और फिर हम साथ में बच्चे के साथ एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं. This will make the child feel comfortable and very important. Don't make it a very difficult situation कि अभी मेरे को नहीं पता, मैं आपको बाद में बताऊंगी. No. Be a friend to the child. Now, this is again the same thing. We have to tell about the COVID protocol time and again, emphasize on regular routine, emphasize on healthy eating, building up the immunity are the topmost factor which you can talk about to the child, but not in an authoritative way. आप भी करें, वो भी करें. That is how it should be. Now, even after putting in, we keep talking about to our children about this situation, but फिर भी there are some myths and misconceptions of this particular problem where we can talk to them. Now these are some points of information where we can say कि ये सब information कोरोना से related गलत है जो न्यूज में या मीडिया में घूम रही है. So you need not make it important in your life. That earlier it started that virus, this particular virus is only attacking the older people and it is not attacking the younger adults and the children. So now it is not true. Virus doesn't realize the age. If your immunity is down, he or she, the virus can attack any of you. So you need to guard yourself against against all the COVID protocols, follow that and stay away from crowded areas. Now your pets. I have seen where I'm staying that people have abandoned one pet we found roaming on the road. They realized that this pet may transmit the disease. So they have abandoned their pets, which should not be done. And too much of use of mouthwash, unnecessary eating of antibiotics and all that should be avoided. It will not give you any kind of protection against the disease. And then people are going for steam baths, they're standing out in sun, sun ki heat se the virus will not invade our body. Standing out in sun during the midday is good to get vitamin D, but it will not prevent you from getting the infection. And it says ki whatever food items are coming are all contaminated. It is important to wash the vegetables and the milk packets which are coming, but it is not proven that they are the ones who are, these are the things which are contaminated and are causing the disease. Now, we also say कि हमारे तो देश में पानी गंदा है, हवा गंदा है, तो हमारी इम्यूनिटी वैसे ही इतनी हाई है, कोरोना हमें इन्वेड नहीं कर सकता. But it is not so. We have to take precautions. And this is one of the reasons that we let our guards down. We ourselves also let our guards down when we are facing this second wave in a bad way. And because of the heat in our country, because of the hot weather which we are experiencing these days, that the virus will not survive, which is also not true. So these are some myths and misconceptions which you can tell your child कि ये गलत है, do not believe them. Now, during isolations, social isolations, quarantines, we have faced too many varied kind of situations. We all know that. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that these are some facts where you know that it is happening around, but try and contain your emotions and control yourself while you're dealing with your child. Now, stress in the families are high these days because of the isolation. We are not meeting our immediate family members, our friends, and there is no social interaction other than on the telephone or through these Zoom calls or video calls. People are facing this as a problem. Now there is economic hardship. They're laying off from the jobs. And since you're frustrated, you are not able to do what you want to do, you're unhappy with the situation, so you're not able to contain your emotions. So you land up screaming on your children, using bad words, not listening to them, not giving them time, or maybe at times beating your child. which should be avoided at your case. So the topmost, we as adults, we need to handle and control ourselves. Now, bacha is as it is little stressed because of the closure of the schools, restricted movements. They are spending more and more time with us and in television or in laptop or phones. So we need to watch them and expose them. Hamari conversations, the conversations of us as adults should be that it is positive, happy, involving the child in a positive way, which he or she can use. Talk about happy things about the health workers, how they're helping the community, what they can do. These are small things which will help motivate the child. Now, children are too much exposed to television or maybe computers and anything. So at times they see some information which is unnecessarily exposing them, maybe cyberbullying or some sexual exploitation. So that you need to check. I know it is difficult, and many parents have told us that, ma'am, when the class is on, हम आसपास ही होते हैं कि बच्चा क्या कर रहा है, which is a very nice thing, but don't be a helicopter parent that child starts feeling suffocating कि मम्मी और पापा छोड़ते ही नहीं है, especially when the children start coming in grade 7 and 8. Now, if your immediate family members are in quarantine, isolated in a room, your child is, or maybe you moved your child to your some other family member. So maintain a good communication level with the child to understand some kind of exploitation with the child. I know it is not very happy for me to say because kids are kids, but you should have that kind of communication with your child कि वो आपको freely बता सके कि उसको उस घर में आपने रखा हुआ. I know about 2 such families where the child has been moved into other house because parents को corona हुआ. So you need to speak to the child every day to know कि उसके साथ उसका routine क्या है, उससे कौन-कौन बात करता है. It's very important in today's world. Now, these are few things. See, we are reiterating what we already know. So you need to know that when you're speaking to your child or when you're with your child, you need to speak calmly and let him or her know that this is not the right behavior if he or she throws a tantrum. And if they throw a tantrum beyond control, then you can speak to the child, comfort them, encourage them. Very important. And then try and understand what is that trigger जिससे बच्चा ऐसा behave कर रहा है. Very important. Maintain a routine, give them little habit of meditation or prayer in the morning, which will help them to maintain some kind of semblance in their lives. This is a very important point. Your relation with the child should be on respect, mutual trust, and that kind of comfort that my parents are with me. They will not say anything if I make a mistake. But yes, if child makes a mistake, you should tell him or her that this is not proper. He or she needs to be careful, but you need not reprimand him beyond a capacity. And of course, maintain your own language and how you conduct yourself in front of the child. Now, बच्चे exposed हैं. Earlier, we were not giving them laptops and camera. Now we are asking them कि आप camera, laptops रखें, mobiles रखें, iPads रखें. So there are some rules which we need to talk to them. What are those rules? If the child is not comfortable in talking to somebody on, let's say, Facebook, children are on Facebook, on WhatsApp, you can block that child, block that person. And never accept friend requests on Facebook or WhatsApp from unknown numbers, from strangers. And if they're using mail, if the mail looks suspicious, which is not good, which they do not understand कि कहाँ से आई है, just delete it and mark it as junk. Never share the passwords is one important thing which you need to inform your children again and again. And of course, the last point is if they're using a computer outside, then they should not forget to log out from their mail. So these are some golden rules which you can talk to your child, and let them know the safeguards of working or studying online. Now, since we have talked about the whole situation, I thought let's see a video which talks about the complete situation of COVID in our families these days and figure out what is the best way to behave. Please hear this out. I'm just increasing the volume. Yeah. Please see this. You can easily relate to this.
Oh,
So thank you, dear parents. I hope this little video has helped us summarize what we talked about. I hope whatever we've talked about for the betterment of our children, how we can connect more with them. And I hope this little effort has made us understand more about the COVID situation, basically how to deal with our children. And I thank you all. And if anything, anyone wishes to say something, you please free to speak now.